Ford has been working on their new diesel engine for the Ranger for quite some time now, and we finally have some details about what they have been up to. The new engine will be a V6 diesel with an impressive amount of torque that is sure to make towing and hauling a breeze. This is a big change for the Ranger, which has previously only offered gasoline engines. This new engine will be paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and is the same engine used in the Ford F-150, but with added modifications for use in the Ranger. What prompted this move from Ford? Is this new engine any better than the car's previous ones? Do well to stick around to the end of the video to find out. But first, take a second to subscribe if you enjoy and want us to keep creating more content like this one. Let's dive in. When it comes to the new Ford Ranger, there's a lot to be excited about. The truck has been completely redesigned for the 2022 model year, and it looks better than ever. One of the most interesting aspects of the new Ranger is the engine options that will be available. The new diesel engine is a 3.0-liter V6 that produces 250 horsepower and 440 pound-foot of torque. The diesel engine is a great option for those who want excellent fuel economy and plenty of torque. But the engine is not a brand new one. It was once employed in the Ford F-150 in the United States, where it was known as the Lion V6 and advertised as a power-stroke diesel. This engine produced 186 kilowatt and 597 Nm. A number of applications have made use of the engine design, which was first developed in 2004. Variants with single and sequential dual turbochargers have been available in 2.7-liter and 3.0-liter displacements. If you're looking for even more power, you can opt for the 2.3 liters turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that makes 270 horsepower and 310 pound-foot of torque. This engine is also paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. So, what's the real story behind the new Ford Ranger's engine? Well, it's clear that Ford is offering a whole lot of a package. But before we talk about its roots, let's talk more about this car. Steel underbody protection, a rear differential lock, and tub capping with integrated mounting points for extras like cross rails are standard on all four-door, four-wheel drive Ford Ranger utes, and Ford has collaborated with ARB to provide a wide range of accessories, such as bull bars and canopies. The step integrated into the body, directly behind the back wheel, will be one of the new Ranger's most well-liked features. It is considerably simpler to get the items you have stashed in the tub, and is a more comfortable and secure alternative than stepping on the tires. The four-wheel drive, four-door Ranger's maximum payload is 949 kg, while the maximum towing capacity is 3,500 kg. Payload capacity ranges from 1,204 kg in the XL to 958 kg and 959 kg in the XLS and XLT bi-turbo vehicles, 942 kg in the Sport with the bi-turbo or 934 kg with the V6, and 939 kg in the bi-turbo wheel-track or 951 kg with the V6. For the most part, this was done to increase room within the tub by moving the rear shock absorbers to an outboard position. The tub of all variations will therefore accommodate a pallet in the Euro style. Despite the fact that the Ranger's engineering was done in Australia, the fact that the bonnet release is in the footwell of the passenger side suggests that the US was the project's primary driving force. With all trims, the Ford Ranger XL, XLS, XLT, Sport and Wheel-Track, spotting noticeable updates individually. But what lays under the bonnet? This we are about to discuss in more detail. We already know about the new engine, but what does it offer? Well, the biggest advantage of the new diesel engine is its fuel economy. The Ranger will get an estimated 30 miles per gallon on the highway, which is a significant improvement over the previous gasoline engines. The new diesel engine will also offer better towing and hauling capability than the gasoline engines. It will be able to tow up to 7,500 pounds and haul up to 1,860 pounds. If you were looking for a more capable and efficient truck, the all-new Ford Ranger with the diesel engine is the perfect choice. What are the stats? The 3.0-liter engine's most potent configuration, as a sequentially turbocharged engine, produced 225 kilowatt and 700 Nm, and was fitted to the Land Rover Discovery 5 ST V6 and Range Rover Sport. Ford's long-serving 3.2-liter, 5-cylinder turbodiesel engine will be discontinued, and the manual transmission option will go with it. Both single-turbo and twin-turbo versions of the current 2.0-liter 4-cylinder turbodiesel engine will be kept in production. Only the basic Ranger XL comes equipped with the single turbo engine version, which has a 6-speed automated gearbox and produces 405 Nm between 1750 and 2500 RPM and 125 kW at 3500 RPM. The more potent twin-turbo model, which is available in all trims, from XL to Wheeltrack, excepting the Raptor, generates 154 kW at 3750 RPM and 500 Nm from 1750 to 2000 RPM and has a 10-speed automatic transmission. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 petrol engine that powers the Ford Ranger Raptor produces 292 kW and 583 Nm and is exclusive to this model. The Ram 1500 and, until recently, the Volkswagen Amarok are the only two diesel V6 engines now available in a Ute. The V6 engine in Volkswagen can produce up to 190 kW and 580 Nm, with 200 kW being made temporarily accessible in the Overboost feature. This Ute is the current leader in the diesel Ute power competition, but not for long, as its next iteration is anticipated to see it adopt the Ranger's less potent Lion V6, trading its sector lead for a two-way tie. Similar to the engine found under the hood of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Ram 1500 EcoDiesel's VM motoric engine produced 179 kW and 569 Nm. In contrast to the Ranger and Amarok, this vehicle was one size larger. All in all, the addition of the diesel engine is part of Ford's plan to make the Ranger more capable off-road. The diesel engine will give the Ranger more low-end torque, which will be helpful when climbing hills or towing heavy loads. The new Ranger is also getting a new suspension system that includes coil springs in the front and rear. This should improve the ride quality and make the Ranger more comfortable on the road. The Ranger will continue to be offered in both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive configurations. So what really prompted the development of this engine? How was this engine developed? The new diesel engine for the Ford Ranger was developed in response to customer demand. Customers were asking for a more powerful and efficient engine, so Ford engineers set out to create one. They started with a clean slate, designing an all-new engine from scratch. This new engine, called the V6, is more powerful and efficient than the previous engine. It features a new fuel injection system and a more efficient turbocharger. The result is an engine that delivers more power and better fuel economy. The new diesel engine is also quieter and cleaner than the previous engine, making it better for the environment. Overall, the new diesel engine for the Ford Ranger is a great improvement over the previous engine. It delivers more power and better fuel economy, while also being quieter and cleaner. What other features will the Ford Ranger have? Other updates include new LED headlights, a revised front grille, and updated interior trim. How much will the Ranger cost? There are 6 different Ranger models in this generation, including the Raptor, which is not yet taken off. Pricing for a 4-door, 4-wheel drive Ute with a 6-speed automatic and a 2.0-liter turbodiesel engine starts at $49,930 for the fleet-friendly XL model. With a 2.0-liter twin-turbo engine and a 10-speed automatic transmission, the XLS warrants the extra $54,330. For the same drivetrain, the upgrade to the better-equipped XLT costs $61,190. Additionally, the V6 is made available in this specification, although it costs an extra $3,000. If you want a Wheeltrack, and most private customers do, the cost rises to $67,190 for the 4-cylinder and $70,190 for the 6-cylinder versions of the recently released Sport model. The Ford Ranger Raptor, which has a 3.0-liter V6 twin-turbo engine and a 10-speed automatic transmission, is the most expensive model in the lineup. It differs from the Raptor of the previous generation in that it runs on gasoline rather than diesel. Put it down to the fact that the Ranger is now available for purchase in the USA, and that Americans are often not interested in diesel cars unless they are full-size F-150, Ram 1500, and trucks modeled after the Chevrolet Silverado. The upside is that, although having a smaller range than the previous 2.0-liter biturbo diesel, the petrol variant has significantly more power and torque, tow more easily, and fill up more frequently. Ford claims customers won't spend upwards of $329 for their first 4 shop visits, while maintenance intervals for the ordinary Rangers are 12 months or 15,000 kilometers. What do you think about this engine and the car in general? Will you be getting one? Let us know what you decided to do in the comments section below. Now we found out quite a lot about this car. But what other amazing car is debuting this year? We got just the right video for you over here.